I find her annoying and cringe, but she's allowed to be annoying and cringe. That's her right. And I'll defend her right to the death, okay? It's like my dad always used to tell me. He said, I may not agree with what you have to say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it. And I say the same thing about being cringe. I may not agree with your cringe, but I will defend to the death your right to be cringe. All right, so Dylan Mulvaney. I don't really give a shit about her. I wouldn't have known who she was if not for conservatives constantly talking about her and bringing her up. They seem to have a bit of an obsession, including Michael Knowles, who recently spoke about Days of Girlhood, a song by Dylan Mulvaney. Now, I'm going to assume the song is safe to play on YouTube because it's in this video. So we're just going to run with it. I mean, it's, you know, it is what it is. If I get demonetized, then whatever. I'd rather do it for the content. I'm a little bit of a content whore, so whatever. But yeah, let's just take a look at what Michael Knowles had to say about the song. And if you don't know who Dylan Mulvaney, by the way, is, Dylan Mulvaney is basically just a TikTok personality, trans woman who got put on a Budweiser can, like one Budweiser can, and then conservatives lost their minds and protested Budweiser or whatever. Real liberal bullshit. Michael Knowles is one of those who does not, apparently not like her, even though he won't shut up about her. So let's take a look at what's going on.
I thought I would be able to avoid this. I tried my best.
Okay.
But my producers tricked me. I sit down.
Oh, I'm sure.
And they say, hey, all right, Michael,
so
here's
hard,
the song we're doing. We want your take on it.
Check it out.
Days of Girlhood.
Seriously.
By Dylan Mulvaney. Take it away.
I'm sorry, if you're using a Family Guy clip as like a cutaway, it's over. Like your channel does not know how to meme.
This is going to be so gross.
Dubsy, censor the feet. We must censor the feet. Okay.
Ring the alarms immediately. We have a code pink emergency. Calling women of all ages.
You don't actually have to censor the feet, Dubsy, but you can if you want.
Girls like me gotta learn the basics. Last look quick, change, sip champagne. Playing catch up 'cause we
Sketchy.
missed the pregame. Pull up the group chat where you at, drop
The pregame, also known as childhood, adolescence.
It's a little cringe. I don't like the group chat line.
Can't get out of bed. Tuesday morning, pick up meds. Wednesday, retail therapy. Cash or credit, I say yes. Thursday, had a walk of shame.
It's got Rebecca Black vibes. It's got Rebecca Black Friday vibes, not gonna lie.
Didn't even
And yeah,
know his
auto-tune.
name. Weekends are for kissing friends. Friday night all overspent. Saturday we flirt for drinks. Playing wingmen to our twins. Sunday, the Twilight soundtrack. Use my breakdown in the back.
Twilight soundtrack. That is so 2013, man.
These are the days.
Still work.
These are the days. These are
Listen, Dylan Mulvaney looks fine. I just think she's annoying. You know, like I personally just think she's annoying. I don't listen to her. I don't talk about her. I don't like her that much. Okay? I just think she's annoying. But she has the right to be annoying, is the thing. She's not for me. She might be for you. She's clearly for Michael Knowles, okay? Because he won't shut up about her, you know, along with Matt Walsh and the rest of them at the Daily Wire. But she's not for me. So I really wish they just stop bringing her up.
the days of girlhood.
Put a pause here. Please. Please, to give me any reprieve. So, the pregame
Okay,
to being
buddy.
a girl.
He's gonna play up how bad the song is. It's like, okay, yeah, it's not the best song, but like, it's got some Rebecca Black vibes, but like, I'm not shutting it off because my ears are bleeding. Not like some of these conservative songs. Here, what's that? Who's got the name of that one guy who does like the conservative rap songs? Ben Shapiro made an awful rap song? Perfect, let's look that up. Facts, Tom McDonald featuring Ben Shapiro. Let's take a look at this. There we go.
I've got the facts. My money like Lizzo, my pockets are fat. Homie,
Okay,
I'm
this
epic,
bops.
Don't be a wap. Dog, it's a yarmulke, homie, no cap. Look at the graphs, look at my charts. You're blowing money on strippers and cars. You go into prison, I'm on television. Dog, no one knows who you are. Keep hating on.
No, sorry, I'm sorry. He did it better. It's beautiful. Sorry, it's beautiful. I can't knock it. I love it.
Right, he doesn't say days of womanhood, it's days of girlhood. And he said, but the pregame is girlhood. He's saying the pregame is when you're naturally conceived and you get your sex. And then you're a baby and a little girl and a child and a preteen. Then you go through puberty and you're a teenager and then you're a young adult. All that. That's just the pregame to what
Okay.
Dylan Mulvaney considers to be the beginning of girlhood, when, late 20s or something.
Where'd my captions go?
He says, what do you do? Monday, you can't get out of bed. Us girls, we're so emotional, you know. There's some truth to that. It's probably offensive to some women who, you know, have their act a little bit more together than, you know, just lounging in bed all Monday. Tuesday morning, we pick up meds. That's to a lot of women. And hold on, maybe Dylan Mulvaney has a point.
A lot of people.
So just looking at it, saying, okay, well, you girls kind of lounge about.
He's really not being as mean as I thought he would be, not gonna lie. Alec, he has zero flow. I disagree.
Sometimes, then you all take your
Ben
Zoloft.
Shapiro-
Wednesday is for
Ben Shapiro, lyrical god.
retail therapy. You all go shopping, cash or credit. I say yes. Get it?
He's not being as mean because he is so misogynistic, and he's like, wow, Dylan's actually kind of being a based misogynist here because, women take med, right? Women crazy and need medication.
My God!
He does look tired as
Thursday
well.
had a walk of shame, so you go sit up on
He looks real tired, actually. He looks even more tired than I look.
Thursdays, and then I didn't even know his name. And then weekends we kiss our friends. What do you do? You have pillow fights too, Dylan? And Friday night, I'll overspend again. You know us girls, we have no self-control or reason or accountability. Then Saturday we
Knowles isn't nearly as hateful as Matt or Candace. No. Michael Knowles is the one who said that we need to eradicate, quote unquote, transgenderism, which just means genocide trans people, you know, when you water it down. He doesn't think that transgender people should even exist in public spaces at all, which is what most conservatives believe, but he came out and said it. So that actually makes him way more hateful than like the rest of them usually are. He just happens to not be that hateful in this specific video because he's trying to bond with Dylan Mulvaney over what he perceives as misogyny, which it's not, but he's perceiving it that way, and that's why he's not being that mean.
flirt for drinks. We just kind of, you know, pull our tops down a little bit. I'm not sure how well it works for Dylan Mulvaney, but some women, yeah, they do get some free drinks at bars. That's true. Then we play wingman to our. Now, this is a very confusing one because this is saying he previously would have pursued.
This what?
And to our. Now, this is a very confusing one because this.
Did he say, is he mouthing homosexual man? Yeah, he said homosexual man. Because he knows that, you know, on YouTube, you're not allowed to call Dylan Mulvaney a man, apparently.
Who previously would have pursued men as a.
Yes.
Is now saying, going to get a male best friend that he's not romantically interested in. Well, he plays the wingman because the straight men are supposedly interested in Dylan Mulvaney. Did you follow any of that?
Nope.
There's so much more to say. First, though,
I didn't either.
Go to goodranchers.com.
But I'm stupid,
Promo code
so.
Knowles. Do you know what the real March Madness is? It's the struggle to find quality, affordable American meat at the grocery store. That's what's
chicken
real
wings.
madness these days. Also, Yale beat Auburn. That was kind of mad as well. That is why I have ordered all of my meat from Good Ranchers. As the #1 American meat delivery service in the United States, Good Ranchers
I gotta say, just as a side note, I do think Michael Knowles has like a touch more Riz than Matt Walsh does. I think that Matt Walsh is like the most Rizless out of all of them.
brings 100% American beef, chicken, pork, and wild-caught seafood right to your door. We're leaving you from grocery store chaos and parking nightmares. When you go to the store,
Talking about
you end
meat.
up parking about a mile away. Then you get a
your
cart
meat, baby.
with only one non-squeaky
love
wheel. Then you settle for low-quality, overpriced garbage meat in
Do we really think Michael Knowles eats meat? It's probably all he eats. That's why he looks so greasy.
disgusting styrofoam packages that you're going to pay a ton of money for on top of all of it. Stop the meat madness.
He took the Jordan Peterson diet advice and ate only meat. And then he had a sip of apple cider and got hospitalized.
With GoodRanchers.com. Good Ranchers, it's just simply unbelievable. Right now, during the March Madness event, you get free jumbo chicken wings for a year with any subscription.
Jumbo!
Absolutely unbelievable. Claim
jumbo
your
meat
$150
stick.
value of free wings plus an additional $20 off with code Knowles at GoodRanchers.com today. GoodRanchers.com, promo code Knowles to enjoy meat madness. March Meat Madness.
Meat Madness. Now that's a title. Meat Madness? Holy shit, that goes hard.
How long? Oh my goodness, this goes on
So
forever.
to speak.
Are you kidding me?
Oh God.
You know, the tune itself is actually not that bad. In fairness. Just kind of like an early 2000s rock song.
dressed up to
It is very stock. Oh, look, he's bouncing along to it.
below my
He's into it.
dye my hair blonde, pillow talk on my lips.
It's very stock 2000s. I don't like the song, and Dylan Mulvaney's singing frankly makes it worse, not better. I just think that it's I don't know. I think it's poorly written. I think that it's mediocre at best, but I also don't care that much. You know, clearly it makes some people happy. Okay, that's fine. You're allowed to like mediocre things, okay? TBH, I like it, and that's fine. You're allowed to like it. I'm not mad at you for liking it. It's slop. I think it's slop. Exactly, you know? But I like my fair share of slop. You know, most Pokemon games are slop. I like Pokemon. Risk of Rain, there's not as much slop. I liked Pow World for a while, but that's 1000% slop. It was even too sloppy for me. So, you're allowed to like slop, okay? It's just that Michael Knowles takes it a step further and says, no, like, we're going to shit on this slop, not because it's slop, but because Dylan Mulvaney is trans, and I don't like that.
Boys on the dance floor,
Supposedly.
time to clear the thing.
For how much he talks about her, I doubt it, actually.
Back at home,
Patriarchy's over, says Mulvaney.
on makeup.
Okay, is that it, please?
I wish patriarchy were over.
It is.
The,
Okay.
the forced
All right.
feminization. It only comes when patriarchy ends.
Love ya.
Yeah, okay. I'm grateful to
Okay.
because I made my Rockefeller Center debut thanks to Mulvaney.
Once again, corny as shit song, don't like it, but not for the reasons Michael Knowles doesn't like it, supposedly. Even though he was bouncing along to it, and it was kind of
Or
cute.
two ago.
Not gonna
and
lie.
Featured me in it. Played a clip from my show Rockefeller Center show in New York. And I have some pity for him, too. Anyone who has to tell you how
Wait. I have some pity. What? I need to hear it one more time.
my show Rockefeller Center show
Okay.
in New York. And I have some pity for him, too. Anyone who has
Oh, I see. No, they're censoring the hymn.
to tell you how supremely happy he is all the time with the giddiness and the intensity and the excitement, that big smile ear to ear all the time and always dancing around.
Well, because you people insist that they're not. You know, conservatives insist that trans people aren't happy, actually. So, yeah, they do that. They exaggerate how happy they are, oftentimes, to show you that they can be happy despite what you're saying about them and to them. You know, and that takes a lot. You know, I don't like Dylan Mulvaney, but I'm sure that Dylan Mulvaney has been through a lot more bullshit than I have, just by virtue of being trans. You know, and that sucks. And I have been through some shit, okay? As a personality online. You know, I've had my fair share of people calling me this and that. But it's never going to be as bad as if I were trans. Never. Especially a trans woman. No, I take it back. Trans men get it really bad too. I don't want to pit them against each other.
Not that happy.
They have their struggles.
When people are just kind of comfortable and confident, that usually is more convincing than when they've got to, do like cartwheels everywhere and talk about how supremely happy they are. And he's obviously not happy because he's not doing the thing he's supposed to do. Aristotle defines happiness as rational activity
Supposed to.
conducted.
What's Dylan Mulvaney? Wait, this is gay as shit. What? This is like a supremely femme outfit on a bearded person. They're all dressed femme. Every single person here is dressed femme.
Excellently in accordance with virtue. And so what he's doing is irrational and doing the irrational thing pretty well. So in a way, excellent at doing the irrational thing, but it's certainly not in accordance with virtue. It's not.
It is so much extra work to censor the he every time. It's like, just use the proper pronouns and you won't have to censor it. Like, come on.
Not in accordance with a real objective kind of excellence. And so
Aristotle also lived in a time when trans people were high priestess. I'll take your word for it. I don't know much about it. Back in my day, men used to dress like men back in the day. Yeah, I like pointing out King Louis XIV. They call him King Louis, and yet such a queen, right? I believe he was like, it was either him or like the people who worked for him invented the high heels for him, you know? Like they were originally for men. So I don't know, like, and look at the stockings, like everything about this is femme, everything. If you told me this was a woman back in the day, I would have believed you, you know? Yeah, absolutely fabulous. Return to tradition.
gonna be pretty unhappy.
Cherry? Another cherry? Oh, come on, one more,
So
one
the
more.
Family Guy cutaways. Oh, such a stupid cutaway. It's an attempt at avoiding detection for the TOS violations. Yes, I'm aware, but why not just... It'd be so much easier to just refer to them as the pronouns they prefer, you know what I mean? Like the trans people generally. Like, it's so much easier and more feasible. I just don't get it. I don't get it. But yeah, there you go. Michael Knowles reacting to Dylan Mulvaney's new song. I didn't personally like the song that much, but that's just me. Dylan Mulvaney's fine as a person, I'm sure. She's been through a lot of shit. I find her annoying and cringe, but she's allowed to be annoying and cringe. That's her right. And I'll defend her right to the death, okay? It's like my dad always used to tell me. He said, I may not agree with what you have to say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it. And I say the same thing about being cringe. I may not agree with your cringe, but I will defend to the death your right to be cringe. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more, hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload. If you enjoy my content, you enjoy what I do, I really appreciate any financial help that I can get. Go to youtube.com/AlecGunterTTV/join. You got some awesome benefits, such as seeing early videos, awesome emotes that you can use in the comments of YouTube videos, and a sweet badge next to your name. So if that sounds interesting to you, I'd really appreciate if you join. It is cheaper than the cost of a blowjob from your mom. So with all that being said, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.